Hi guys, welcome to my first update for my Pan Those Eyeshadows Project Pan, otherwise known as We're Making Dents, because I don't actually want to pan them. I don't want to, hit pan on them. I don't want to use them that long. I just want to use them. I just want to get some use out of them. So we're just making dents. My friend Ash from Makeup and Chaos came up with that name, and I like it. So we're just making dents. Last month was my intro to this project. I wasn't ready to start it in January of this year, and I didn't want to wait till next January. So I decided, why not? Halfway through the year, 6 months, so we started in June. So if you want to see how I did this month, then stick around. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Andi. I'm really happy that you're here. Okay, we had 5 eyeshadows to use. We had 2 from palettes, 2 singles, and a Super Shock. And I had to use all of them 10 times. You know, I kind of struggled with this because when I first started, I thought 10 was too many, but 5 is too few. So I want to move through my shadows. So I kind of thought about making it like 7 or 8, but I think I'm going to keep it at 10 for now. I did have a whole week that I did not wear makeup because it was hot and our AC wasn't working, blah, blah, blah. AC's on now. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I love it. It is a very cool 69 degrees in here. Love it. I was going to film this a little earlier, but I really wanted to get some more use out of my shadows. So we're filming the day before I'm actually releasing it. All right, so what shadows did we have and how many times did I use them? Well, we had this shade from the Dollhouse palette. I'm hoping you can see the nice dent in there. I did use this 10 times. And I'm really happy. I'm going to put a picture of what it looked like when I rolled it in. It was brand new. I had never used it. So I think that I did really good on that. I used that 10 times. 10 times. And then the next palette shadow that was chosen was this shade right here called Pomegranate. And I have only used it 3 times. So that one is staying in. There's no visible disturbance at all. Like, there's nothing. It still looks brand new, but I have used it 3 times. I usually use it in the middle of my lid underneath the shimmer. And then we had 2 singles. The first single is called Taffy Much, and this was depotted from the ColourPop On a Whimsy palette. I have used this 10 times. I only used it as an inner corner. I wasn't too overzealous with it. I really thought there would be a little bit bigger dent than that, but it does show some use. And I really liked using it. I only used it as an inner corner. And then the other single we had was the Give Me Glow. This is called Pretty Little Lilac. And I have used this one 4 times. And not much of a disturbance there, and these are really soft too. But there is a little baby dent in there. And I use this with a flat brush, and I again just use it on the center of my lid. I'm wearing it today. Got my 4th use today. So just the center of the lid. So yeah. So that is staying in for 6 more uses. This is staying in for 7 more uses. Now the last one that was randomly chosen, I chose a random Super Shock. This is called Born in LA. And I used it 10 times, and look at the pan. Super Shocks are not hard to hit pan on, guys. I'm not like thinking that I'm the best panner because I hit pan on a Super Shock. No. But I did use it 10 times. It was previously, I don't think it was used, but it was swatched before. So I am very happy about the use that I got out of this. I really loved the color story. I loved using the shade Plastic and the Super Shock together with the Taffy Much, the lighter single, this right here, using that on the inner corner. And then I would use either a single from one of my other projects that I was using. Yeah. This one was a little harder to use. It was. So I didn't. I'm not big on really bright pinks. But when I did use it, I did use other project shades. Alright, you guys. So we have 3 rollouts. So we have one palette that we're randomly bringing in. We have one single that we're randomly choosing, and a Super Shock. So let me get my tablet out, and I am going to bring up my wheel of names. And again, when I choose the palette, I'm going to have to do the random number generator for that palette off camera, and then I will screen record it and you can see it. You guys, I actually had a backup phone that I was going to be able to show you doing my random number generator. Pretty random, but then I broke my phone. So now I'm using the backup phone. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, you guys, whatever. Okay, so that took forever for it to bring up. I don't think my Wi-Fi is that great over here. Plus, I mean, my phone is way faster than my Kindle. I just use my Kindle to read usually. So here are all of my palettes. So we're going to randomly choose a palette. Pat McGrath Bridgerton. Oh, fun. Okay, so we're going to keep that. And then we're going to bring up the single pans. Okay, here are my single pans. We're going to choose one. Copacetic Life is Gourd. Okay, and now we're going to choose, let's remove that. And now we're going to choose a Super Shock. Okay, here are my Super Shocks. Oh, 405. Okay. I don't remember what that looks like. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go pull the palettes, pull the shadows, whatever. And also, I'm going to do my random number generator on my phone, and I will be popping that up there when I get to the palette. So you guys don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, we are back. We are back. So the new ones that were brought in, the Bridgerton palette was brought in. And I used my random number generator, and I put in 1 through 6 because there are 6 shades in here. And the one that it chose is this shade right here. It is a shimmer, I think a satin. I think it might be more satin. But it's it's shimmery. It's very pretty. That is what that looks like. That's going to be a great inner corner to replace the Taffy Much. And then we have the single from Copacetic called Life is Gourd. And it is a, oh gosh, it's like a light green gold. And it is so pretty. It's very much like a topper. And that is what that looks like. So that's really pretty. And then we brought in the ColourPop Super Shock in the shade 405. You can see that there's a little bit of a dent in there, but not much. Not much at all. And it is not super pigmented either. Wow. And that is what that looks like. I thought it was going to be darker than that because it looks like it'd be darker, but it's very sparkly. It's very pretty. I'm going to pop up a picture of our color story last month, and my has it changed. It has changed a lot. this is our color story this month. This is so pretty. I love Copacetic so much, you guys. So we have 4 shimmers and a matte, but that is actually really good because that'll be easier for me to use them. I was very fortunate. The shadows that I chose last time, the orange, the plastic shade from the Dollhouse palette, plus the Super Shock worked amazing together. The Taffy Much worked great with them as an inner corner. So I think that this and this will work well together, whereas I didn't really have much that worked with the Mimosa, the pomegranate shade from the Mimosa palette. So that's our new color story, and I really like it. So we'll see what happens there. I still have to use this 6 more times and this 7 more times. So we'll see. I'm really excited. I'm excited about this color story. It's very summer, like, oh, I love these. And I'm really excited that it randomly chose the Bridgerton palette because I've never used it, you guys. I've never used it. It's so pretty. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today for my Pan Those Eyeshadows update number 1. Let me know, you guys, what you think of my color story. Do you think it's like doable? You think I'll have trouble with it? Let me know. I appreciate you guys being here. And until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.